this is going to be a proof of something that I've thought for a while. I've thought for a while that this deck is actually so busted in historic that it would actually be viable in legacy. So we don't have legacy, but we have timeless. So let's climb to mythic. I was playing it some last night. It did exactly what I expected it to do, which is win the majority of games on balance. Um, it's just like this deck is busted, and it should be banned, and I'm here to prove that today by easily climbing to mythic with it in a format that has like every card on Magic Arena available, and we're not using anything that you can't use in historic. It's just literally the historic deck that I have. And we're gonna see how it goes. All right, this looks good. Keep it. Push back one of these. Done. Submit. Fragment. And we're off to the races. Place Delver. Slip the Angel. Alright, so he's going to flip Delver. But that's okay. We can just attack with our 5/5. He's tapping out here to do it. So he would only have a 1 mana spell. So unless he has Fatal Push or swords, Lightning Bolt won't do it. This feels like an Is It Delver to me. So we'll see. And once we get him to 9, we can just swing with Taft anyway, even if he can block it. And if he attacks me, then he takes 11. Unholy Heat does 5 damage, which is enough to kill it, assuming he had a graveyard, which he doesn't. He is playing black, though, so he may have Fatal Push. Best draw here would probably be... down to 6. Best draw here would probably be Ethereal Armor, since he has a flyer. First strike would be really good. Unholy Heat is never going to hit 5 damage. We're not swinging with both. We don't want to get blown out. You can block with the insect and toast the angel. This takes him down to 5, which just kind of changed the math a little bit. 3. You're dead. Alright. So chalk 1. Down goes Grixis Delver. We're starting from Diamond Tier 3 today. I had a quick climb up there from bottom of Platinum last night playing this deck. Hey Violet, did you make it up into the bed, girl? Can I give you a smooch under your chin? Oh, yes. Alright. So far, so good. If we hit Mythic with this some events, I want to, I'm not super keen on spending wild cards and stuff endless, but I do want to channel because it's so busted. I want to make like a channel Ulamog with once upon. Alright, so we can't keep this hand. This hand, though. Thoughtseize, please. Next turn we have Arcane Flight. Hold up. Actually, here for the same. Okay, we have Demonic Tutor because we have a counterspell. Two counterspells. And opponent. Okay, so like I said, I believe that this deck is probably a legacy viable tempo deck. It's the only one in Historic that I really think is. Everything else is a caveat and can do things that can be done better by other decks in Legacy. But tempo is a reasonably strong strategy. Even in Legacy. And this is one of the best tempo decks I've ever played. To the point where it's not really that fun to play. But I'm going to take one for the team, do the world a big service, and prove that this shit should be banned from the store. Down to 13. We really would like to find some kind of avoidance or counterspell before they hit their turn 3. I mean, we had to mulligan to 3 cards here. So there's really no guarantees that we're going to be able to win this game. Like, mull to 3 usually precedes a concession. Okay, March of Swirling Mist is a great draw. Super good draw. Now we have an out. Against a board wipe. Alright. Gets around uncounterable too. So if he like were to say do an uncounterable board wipe, whatever it is, the blue-white one. Okay. Talk another one. Remember, this deck is using no timeless cards. This is a historic deck. Get some music going. Hold up.
Make more than a game. Make
Shut up.
it part
Shut
of
up.
the new
Shut up,
digital
YouTube commercials,
economy.
you son of a bitch. There, here we go. So how long is it going to take us to hit Mythic with this? I don't think very long. On balance, I seem to go about 3-1 with this deck. And most of the losses are because you have to mulligan to like 2 cards and then quit. It's not to say it never loses. It can lose legitimately against combo or fast decks. It can also lose against... It can lose a lot of stuff. It's just a very consistent. I can live with. Alright, so ideally we're gonna slip this turn. It looks like we're up against another Grixis Delver deck. So I'm gonna slip this turn. Unless he plays something that can block me, in which case it'd be Arcane Flight. Yeah, we want to slip. We want to take the opportunity, I think. To slip this turn. I'm on a really tight clock. Because I believe with Arcane Flight, this is lethal next turn. If he doesn't have removal for the Angel. Chalk 4. Dropping like flies. I think the music might be a little too loud. Hey. There we go. Bite it! Hey, don't get tangled up in my mouse. We have a blind Shih Tzu, and she likes to wander around and get tangled up in things and get into trouble. Right, it? Right? Right, you little nugget? Hey, darling. You being a good girl over here. Alright. Can't take this. Oh, this might be the mulligan loss. Damn it. Alright. We scoop. It happens. Drop a ring. And yes, the deck is not unbeatable. It also can lose to itself sometimes. But if you play this out of 100 games, you're going to go up. If you play this out of 10 games, you're going to go up. If you played out of 2 games, you might go down. I think that's true for just about any deck. And things in Timeless that I've ran into that are bad for us, such as opponent being on the play with a spell pierce, is devastating. But the strength of a deck is kind of function performance over a large amount of games versus a diverse amount of decks. And that's where the deck is really, really strong. Yes, there's decks that can be. Yes, you could get screwed by the shuffle. Go. Bonk. Bonk. Alright. I think you're close to dead next turn. If I pull a land, you're just dead. Good. Yeah, we'll let him kill that. That's fine. Interesting. So he gains 5 life here. Fine with this. So he gains 5, 13. Or he goes down to 4. Yeah, let's do this. Alright, opponent, what you got? Card. Okay. We know he's running discard. We know he has to try to kill it if he can anyway, so just going all in. Now even if he kills it, he has this ring ticking away. Like, how does he get out of this? You can't spend the Lost Citadel. You just die. Yeah. Alright, chalk another one. That's what, 5 and 1 so far? Eat. Quite good. Also, Leyline of the Void really fucks with a lot of decks in Timeless. Good. I should hold Arcane Fight here. We want to Geist Snare this turn, and then we'll Arcane Fight next turn. I actually really like a land. A blue... Nice. Very nice. Oh, 6? 6 wins and a loss thus far. They need to nerf this deck. They need to nerf this deck, please. So, in a way, I'm propagating the proliferation of this deck, and I understand that. But at the same time, I also feel like pushing it closer to a ban, everybody play, every single person that plays this makes it more likely to get... In a way, I'm a hero, right? I mean, not all heroes wear capes. Alright, opponent, you're on the play. It's your chance for a Thought Seize or a Spell Pierce. Oh, it's Panza. Panza or some shit like that. got Slip. Should be in pretty good shape. Don't want to see a 2/2 drop. That would be not great. Alright. 7-1. Upper ring. Cruising our way to Mythic. Oh, I'm excited. After this week, I'm off for like 2 weeks and 2 weekends. Well, it'd be end of this week, Friday, right? Which Fridays are usually slow days anyway. Then they have that weekend, another week, another week, and another weekend before I gotta be back at work, which is awesome. Super excited to be able to just chill and fuck around. More than already. Alright, fails the mulligan test. Fails the mulligan test. This is fine. This is a free slip back and then. Ah, 8-1. I mean, I'll take it. We're trying to rank up here. I don't. This is just, this is just enhancing the narrative that I'm trying to portray, which is that this deck needs a nerf. They need to nerf Fragment Reality to only work on your opponent's shit. It's an easy nerf. Obvious. Should have never gone in like it is. And you can do some fun hijinks in a domain shell with leyline binding as well. Yeah. We'll keep it. We have a Django on the line next turn. Double a Django. Hazelite. Oh, I hope you weren't trying to do anything graveyard there, buddy. Nine and 1. It would be unsurprising for us to hit like a bad run of mulligan luck. We've had pretty good hands so far. But yeah, I want to get a playset of channels because I think that's probably the other most powerful in Timeless is channel-based hijinks, channel Ulamog type stuff. Chulamog. Yep, we're keeping it. We got Leyline Void, Leyline Sanctity, and Leyline Lightning to sacrifice to fragment opponents, but they can't Thought Seize us. So really the only thing we're worried about is Spell Pierce or a Mana Tide. No Thoughtseize, no Graveyard. DRC. It'll never turn into a 3/3 though. Do you want to surveil into the Exile Zone? I'm afraid your DRC does. The only problem is we don't really have any good avoidance here. Oh, there it is. Now we do. Alright, do this now because opponent's definitely running a deck that could potentially run counter magic. Green makes it less likely, though. DRC, it's not gonna matter. We have Arcane Flight. Now it's just tempo time. Unlikely to be able to burn off a 4/4 with red mana here. Down to 9. We have March here too. He'll never flip the Dragon's Rage Channeler as long as Leyline of the Void is out. Yep. Bye-bye. 10-1. Seems legit. One in Timeless. Fair deck, right? Fair deck to have available in Historic. You've heard of, like, hate watching streamers? Like, hate fucking your ex-girlfriend? This is hate playing. I'm hate playing it in order to make it more obnoxious, and the more we ramp that up, the more likely it is to get banned. And the side effect that it's the strongest deck in the game, speaking of Magic Arena, not Magic as a whole, is, you know, just a side benefit here. Okay. We have Armor and Snare on turn 2. Or Flight and Snare, depending on what they put out. I mean, this is a solid hand. Gonna land. Plays a Ragavan. I shock in a land. Play Ethereal Armor. You can chump if you want. (11-1). Ragavan is not, or turn 1 Ragavan is not as good as a turn 1 Geist Scam, generally speaking. And our deck is actually pretty resistant to how many ley lines there are in it, and how useless it is to hit a ley line off Ragavan. I mean, we have 16 ley lines and 16 lands, so the likely out of our deck, he's got a 2% chance to hit either a ley line or land. No, over a 50% chance to hit either a ley line or a land. Okay. Looks great. Game what? Right now we're 11-1? No, 11-2. We lost one, and we... That's actually pretty annoying, to be honest. I mean, we're still attacking. We're gonna actually... Well, I was gonna say that I was gonna march here if he blocked with Young Wolf. I think I'm still gonna march. want to increase the clock. I mean, like, he could have a Sheoldred's Edict here. Twelve and 1. Although I don't think he should have conceded there. All I had was a 4/4 flyer. I didn't have a way to swing with Garland. Drew one off the top. Hey, fight it. Let me smoosh you under your chin. Yes. Oh yeah, that feel good. Pooch. You're a good pooch. Sweet little blind girl. Hey, why don't you curl up low and go to sleep? Alright, so we're going to have a ley line and double ethereal armor for turn 2. That means that we're going to be at 7. We're going to attack for 11, turn 2. I think in this case, since all armament is... Actually, I'm going to hold a Django in case I get another land, because it may be relevant as a removal. Just gonna double. Alright, we're not double etherealing. We're holding slip out the backup. I think we have lethal next turn anyway, so there's no point playing it right now. We can hold up slip out the back in case he's got a Sheoldred's Edict. Okay. That does stop him from dying this turn.
This is my home, and I don't appreciate it when people touch my things.
12 and 1. We rank up again. Dex OP. It's OP in Historic. It actually might be more OP in Timeless because it's already sort of adjusted to it in Historic, and there's a few decks out there that are running like specific hate for this deck. Everybody in Timeless is trying to run their big combos. Nobody for just good old Geist Scam. Everybody running their Fatal Wishes and Lightning Bolts. Nobody running Innocent Blood, you know? I think we're gonna hold up these guys. It's like right now we're in a winning position if the board stays stable. Sure. Sure. Not gonna counter it if it doesn't impact the board. If he tries to kill the angel with like a fatal push, we'll slip it. Shocks in a land? No. I think angel anyway. Make this even harder to deal with. Liliana get. I mean, pretty much anything he does here gets countered. Yep. 13-1. I'm not sure. It was either 13-1 or 13-2 since I started streaming. I don't remember. It was one where I had to mulligan down. I think it might have been 13-2. I feel like I lost one in the game and lost one to mulligans. But I have a very tenuous grasp on time and memory. Pretty much exists purely in the moment. The 2 mythic wild, I need 4 to do what I want, which is to buy a playset of channels. So after we hit mythic, I'll probably run some events, most likely. Half hour I'll have to attend a meeting. No thoughtseize. Fuck, he's gonna thoughtseize us. Alright, take damage. I mean, we'll sit here. I'm fine with it. It's already at 14. $13. Yeah, so this is one of the scenarios where, like, we can lose pretty reasonably frequently. Ragavan, sure, dashes it, does that, hits us, treasure, other armor on Ragavan, well, makes it good, huh. Okay. This is an ability, right? I can't stop it with a counter spell, so that sucks. Can't stop it with a counter. Sure. I mean, we're heavily favored to lose at this point. That said, like, we do have things that we could use to win still. The turn 1 Thoughtseize on the draw when we haven't hit a ley line of Singularity. Like, the deck is pretty resistant to it, actually. We want him to shock himself more, and then we're going to exile. We're going to phase it out. Right? Okay. Go to blocker. Okay. I need to see if I can get him to... in 3. I don't think we have a way out anymore. Alright. Yeah, we're dead. Alright, so there's an example of how we can lose. If we go up against Thoughtseize, we're on the draw and not the play, and we don't hit Leyline of Singularity. If we hit Leyline of Singularity as our Leyline there, he couldn't have Thoughtseized us, and then we just, I think we just win. But, can't win them all. 13 and 2. 13 and 2 or 13 and 3, I don't know. Something like that. I think we put back a fragment. Next turn will probably be a slip. Let's see, red. This is probably just a Delver again. Most likely. Okay, no, it's. So he plays Ragavan, so he can't play slip. You do it to yourself because of Leyline of Sanctity. We take our monkey beats. Gonna need a flyer there, buddy. Griff Spoon. I can go on Ragavan. It's not the worst thing that could happen. It's probably one of the better cards he could have got from our deck at this situation. Yeah, that actually really sucks, you know? Okay, so how do we want to do this? Okay. We slip it. Another flyer here. Or he's dead. We have Geist like. It's risky. Madness. Hubble one. Oh, yeah, there goes the Thoughtseize. Alright, so he could play Ethereal Armor and then block my Angel and live one more turn. And we might die. It's lethal on the next turn. Okay, here we go. We do it anyway. Let's see how it. Let it hit it once. Counter the second one. It's real sketchy because we here. If he with everything, so if he can find one more damage. Any haste creature. Alright. He got really lucky with his from our deck, too. I'll point that out. I still feel like there's a reasonable chance we lose here. Okay, get the land. That won't help. I mean, it would have helped, sort of. Gets March of Swirling Mist. Doesn't help. He exhausted 2 life trying to kill. Okay, that is... I think we lose. Don't think we have a way out here. Alright. What's up, dude? We're about to be 13-3, I think, with this deck in Timeless. Prove that this deck should be nerfed. It's a historic deck. I'm gonna concede after he blocks, because, like, the only way we win now is if he blocks wrong, which he's not gonna do. So let's see how he decides to do this, but, like, the obvious block is put Rage Channeler in front of the Angel. I mean, that was pointless. And then that... Alright, we're dead. 13-3. We're climbing to Mythic. So we're Diamond Tier 1, we started Diamond Tier 3. This is a historic deck. I've made no modifications to it to play Timeless. It's literally the same deck that I built for Historic.
When something out in your kitchen and you say,
This is ludicrous.
2 commercials.
Having trouble? Don't. You need to file a claim. Holla at State Farm.
You, YouTube.
State Farm is there.
State Farm.
Yep. Yep, we'll take it. Okay, next turn we have the armor, slip out the back. Dark Ritual for Lily, and we lose. Yeah.
When I win.
Alright. Sometimes it be like that.
Off you go.
We just scoop here. 13-4! There's another example of how we can lose with this deck. It's not unbeatable, it's just very consistently, reliably good. Play some Magic today, some Path of Exile, and then over the break I'm going to do loading. My phone fell. Okay, sure. We'll try it. Not the greatest, but not the worst. On Grixis on the play. I mean, like, I think we have to take it, though. You want to do another one? 2 damage here. Does want to... Okay, so this is going to be Grixis. This is the only explanation for him wanting to shock himself twice, I think. Really like flying. He dashes out the Ragavan. Double attacks this. I don't know if double attack is the way here, my friend. Slip out the back does him no good. I mean, he could use it. Actually, using it on Ragavan is pretty solid. Yeah, Fatal Push doesn't work there, buddy. Decides to Thoughtseize us. I think you would have been better off slipping the Ragavan, personally. I don't think he's going to know what to take. Does he understand to take March? Catches out Ragnar. Oh my god. Are you crazy? Alright, 15 and 4, I think. Yeah, alright. We rank up again. We lost 2 in a row and ranked down. We were like 13 and 2. No, wait. 14 and 2. Then we lost 2 in a row. I don't know. Like I said, my grasp of time and events is tenuous at best. Can't take it. Can't take it. Not the right cards. Oh no! Alright, we got one chance. I mean, if he thought seizes us, we scoop. If I don't get a land next turn, we'll probably scoop. Alright. Okay, mana value 2 or greater. Right? Next turn. Sure. We're dead. 15 and 5. Which is shaking out to about the distribution that I mentioned at the beginning. That you go about 3 to 1 with this deck on average, is what it seems like. And it's like, it's played, if you played 100 games, you'd win 75. Attention. Hey, Mr. Pup, I need you to move so I can scoot down. Ugh. Oh my god. Playing my laptop in my cozy bed with my pups. Ah, fuck me, man. Come on. I need a ley line. Okay. We can work with this. We just go hyper aggressive with this hand. We're gonna slip the angle. Knocks in. Avoid any flash shenanigans where he kills Geist. Fog? Nightbender counters the activated ability. That's why we put Ethereal Armor on here, because now he has first strike and he doesn't die. And he's still dead. 16 and 4. 16 and 5. 5. Eventually, it's just going to be like a comical meme that like I can't keep track of anything. Like I can't remember what happened 15 minutes ago. Shit. Yeah, so I'm gonna play this game. Then I need to take a short break to attend a meeting, or I would probably just go on mute. Looks good. Having both of these is like really strong in the timeless meta too. Alright. Let the tempoing begin. We play Zaragavan, we play Ethereal Armor. Otherwise we would have stayed open for Geistlight Snare, but we need to be able to get in. Down to 11. Alright, so he's got one turn to deal with this. Next turn we'll have a counter up. I'm sensing mono red. You're going to be upset when you realize that you can't actually use your lightning bolts. Okay. Okay. Very fast. 4 damage. Sure. I think it's going to be really fucking hard for him to win now. We have a March, which should get rid of any creature shenanigans, and a Geistlight Snare. Alright, opponent. What do you got? Need 2 blockers, including one that has flying, in a mono red shell. Probably not gonna happen. $17 is 5. Alright, I need to go on mute for a minute. I'll be back in just a bit. One moment, please. Hey, we did it. Easiest climb ever.
Something suspicious is going on. And for once, it's not my fault. Tired of your secrets. I'll be back. We all have things we'd rather forget.
Good lord. That meeting is 15 minutes. It lasted 50. Alright, we're back. I had time to play a whole event. The meeting. Ridiculous. Ugh. Alright. We lose. Running shield or Z to the burn deck. Am I getting match made by the arena servers into decks that have shield or Zedic now? Rating. Alright. Can't keep. I need to let my dogs out here in a minute. I'd have more time, but like 50-minute stand up. Ridiculous. Alright, there's one. Just gonna keep this little bonus event, and then I will. Alright. So my plan right now is I'm gonna finish this little event here. Right, this bonus event. Looks like there's no timeless events yet. Unfortunate. I'm gonna go take my dogs out, grab some lunch. Got a couple things I need to take care of for work. After that, I will probably hop back on and play some more. Like I said, I want to farm out the wild cards for getting a playset of channels, because there's a couple of timeless decks using channel. I think that would be quite good. I don't know. That's not good. Alright, decline. Sure. Opponent's on doesn't care, it's fine. As soon as we find any land, we can get flying and resume the beatdown. No blocks. Fragment Reality does nothing. Scoop it up. We're dead. Yeah, puns is another one I'd like to put together, but I just don't, like, I guess I would recommend that, but I don't think wild cards on timeless cards, you know? Channel I'll make an exception for because it's so busted that having a playset is nice. But Ragavan is like, he's busted, but not as busted as Channel. Like the idea of like a Channel Death Shadow Ulamog green good stuff, because like you can turn Channel, play Ulamog, play, or turn to like Channel, play Ulamog, Death Shadows that are already active. You're exiling the opponent's lands. Turn to Ulamog is always going to be good. Turn to Ulamog. That's the name of the deck. Haha. We already have a deck name. Would have been nice to pull a land, or would be nice to pull a land to be able to Geist like flying would also be good. Probably. I'm feeling the puns though. Yeah, he's not gonna swing with it. Oh, he does swing with it. Very brave. Oh, he can't block. I see. Yeah, that sucks. Now we really need... So, I think the line is actually to sack Geist and slip the Angel because it's leaving. It's reasonably unlikely that he's gonna have to kill a 5/5, but oh yeah, it's a punch for 8, my man. That's not gonna do it. It's quite a good monster. 3 mana 4/4 that can get vigilance and this. +2/+2. We take the risky line that has a next turn kill. And it paid off. Alright, come on. I need to check my chat. Yeah, so I'm finished this little mini event. Then I'm gonna go care of the dogs and getting lunch and a little bit of work stuff. I'll probably be back around 1 or 2, and we will farm out the rest of the cards for the channel package that I want to put in here, and then when I'm done with that, we will build some channel decks for Timeless. Alright, hopefully the flying here is enough to get us through. Like, it would have been nice to be able to keep the march. Ragavan. How did I know that it was Ragavan? Alright, your lightning bolts do nothing. Your burn spells do nothing. You can't recur cards from graveyard. You have to do it with creatures. You have to do it with creatures only. Right. Never never, opponent. Arcane Flight's pretty good. He could get a blocker and live another turn. Nope. No such luck, I suppose. If he had anything he could have played, he could have played it out and grabbed the blocker. Hey, there we go. One more win. Hey, Mr. Jinx, you like the exhaust pop? Cat. He tries to jam himself with the exhaust on my laptop. This thing, I think you bought this thing to dispose out warm air. That's its primary purpose, right? Alright. Well, it is what it is. It am what it am. I don't know if I'm on the play or draw. In this scenario, Sanctity is always the best, because if I'm not on the play, you can't thought seize me. That's a pretty good pickup there. I'm gonna draw anything blue or lands. Quite good. Red, green, white. Channel Ulama? We'd be dead. No, this is his chance to get rid of it, so he needs the Shelley's Edict here. Well, he's got that, but if he doesn't have that, and we draw over, fine. Alright. Well, that's unfortunate. Maybe I should put one white in one island in one place. Herd migration for that's good. Hang on. I want to see. She's at 11. So it would not be lethal if I did that. So we're not going to do it. I was thinking about slipping. If slipping that angel there with a lethal clock on the next turn. But it's not. So we're still on a turn 2 clock. 2-turn clock. So we might as well wait. That's really good. That's the game. Alright, that's the game and the event. So, I forgot what we did with this deck today, but it was very obviously an easy run to Mythic with this deck. This, to me, would be proof that this deck is OP and should have something done about it. I can make this on a... Let me see. On a Gen 5 run to Mythic in a single couple hours in Timeless, and it's a historic deck. Seems like it's too historic, and maybe something should be done about it. But anyway, I have something I need to do, so I'm gonna hop off for